Alright, time to start working on that next video. But first, I'll check Facebook really quick. It couldn't hurt too much if I checked it out. Huh. Got a message from Ryan. Alright, what do you gotta say, buddy? Check out the One Piece podcast. Okay. Alright, blah blah blah, news, English voice cast for One Piece Season 9. Okay, I'm not really much a fan of the dub. I mean, I do enjoy the dub, but I'm not constantly watching it. See Caribou, Surme, Wadatsme, Decken, Horty, Hammonds, Chili. I don't remember half those characters. Ooh, fake Straw Hats. That should be interesting. And additional credits. One Piece fans in order of appearance. Anthony Hyder, Bradley. Oh no! What? Are you serious? It's here finally? That's awesome! Wait. I gotta make a video about this. I mean, I gotta get the DVDs and stuff first, and then I'll make the video, because, I gotta see what's going on with this. But that's awesome! I'm on official Funimation merchandise! My face is out there. This is gonna be awesome! It's gonna be great! Yeah! Yes! Yeah, okay. Alright, Amazon. Order the video. Order it, blah blah blah. It's gonna be great. Hey everyone, and welcome to the One Piece Season 9 Voyage 1 Extras. One part of the extras review. Yeah, I'm really playing to a niche audience here. Really quick, for those of you who are interested in the One Piece series, I actually made an appearance on this DVD, again, One Piece Season 9 Voyage 1. A bit in the extras called the Matsuricon 2016 Live Dub. Basically, at Matsuricon 2016, they had a good number of Straw Hat crew members as well as several supporting characters from the One Piece series at the convention. And they did a 2-hour-long, live dub panel. Also, at this convention, Funimation had put on the Matsuricon website, hey, if you're a fan of One Piece, Fairy Tail, or other, Funimation anime, sign up for interviews, and you might get interviewed and make an appearance on Funimation DVDs later on. So, here we are, after June 20th, when the DVD was released, and, I'm talking about that really quick because I got to make an appearance alongside members of the One Piece podcast. And first off, I want to say it was very cool. The actual interviews, that I took part in, they were a good, 5-10 minute thing. Tell us what anime you're into, your favorite characters, from One Piece, Fairy Tail, your favorite arcs, least favorite villain, favorite Straw Hats. Stuff you would actually ask a fan. Unfortunately, most of that stuff that they asked me didn't make it onto the DVD, so sad face in that regard. But, I do get to make some appearances throughout the dub. And I'm not going to splice those clips in, honestly, just because the amount of time that I'm on screen is maybe 10 seconds between two very brief appearances. And out of context, the words don't mean anything. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to put them at the very end. Who cares? I appeared on a DVD, and I want to show that off. But, what was the 2016 Matsuricon Live Dub? Basically, like I said, a bunch of voice actors were there, and they did a live dub for previously recorded, footage. Just to give some quick highlights of things they touched on. They did a bit from Alabasta when they're captured in Crocodile's Casino. They did on the Sea Train for Water 7 when Soge King, or Snipe King, appears, meeting Brook and Thriller Bark, and I want to say Luffy and Boa Hancock going to Impel Down. And it was very cool and interesting, seeing all the different voice actors, up on stage, reading for the lines, and hearing some of the interesting, crazy voices that they do for the characters. Like Patrick Seitz is, very big and loud for Frankie. Colleen, I believe? I forget the last name. But Chopper and Luffy, like their voices too, and and of course my boy Mr. Sinclair, who I love, as Brook. Yeah. And also Sonny Strait, who's also appeared in Full Metal Alchemist, Dragon Ball Z, and other projects. Like, they're all cool people. I've heard at least most of their voices in other productions, and I really like them. But the panel was a 2-hour-long event. They did a few things. The first was, okay, we're going to show you, some select scenes from the anime. Then we're going to have the actual actors, do a quick live dub. So, they're playing the footage, but they're having the actors, read the lines. Like, again, another select scene that they start out with was, Buggy and Richie in Lockdown. Whenever, Zoro and Luffy are eating lunch at a restaurant and they can't pay for it. But, yeah, so they did that. Then they did what I'm going to call the character switch dub, where basically, the cast, switched roles with other people, like, Eric Vale and, Chris Sabat, or Sabat, I don't know how to say his name, and I apologize, sir, but, who play Sanji and Zoro respectively, switched roles. And what's great about that was, Eric normally does Sanji, was reading Zoro at this point. So he'd do some things to, like kind of poke fun at Zoro, like, oh, I'm so weak and I suck and I don't care, like, just, it was funny stuff. And Chris Sabat was also doing, some funny things. Because I've seen in some, like, behind the scenes stuff, they have, like, they like to joke around a lot, against the other character, against the opposing character, because that's their relationship in the anime. And also Sonny Strait got to voice Chopper, and he did a really, really thick New York accent, like, oh my god. That's the best I can come up with on short notice. But, that was the third thing they did. And then finally they had what I will call the fan dub, where they actually picked, random audience members to come up on stage and read, different parts. And that was cool. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get to go up on stage and read, but my friend Ryan got to. I believe he read for Frankie. I have to double check with him and confirm that, but I'll put it in text below whether or not I'm right and who he voiced for. Unfortunately, that doesn't make it into the DVD extras, which is a bit sad in my opinion. Like, I get they had to cut it for time and stuff, but like, maybe somewhere down the line they'll have it in the next thing or something. I'm hoping, because, they record everything. I feel like they should have done it. So, now that I've talked about it, just a few quick, critiques / minor criticisms, no offense, Funimation, but, one of the things, watching this, I wish you would have done is have, like, a little picture-in-picture of, like, oh, hey, here's, Buggy and, Richie talking in Lockdown, behind Luffy and Zoro, or the scene on the train where Soge King appears, and, like, if you could have had that, just, like, in one of the corners or something, I think that would have been a bit more engaging for the audience, who didn't get to see the panel. I'm not saying, oh my god, you're, like, terrible for not doing it, but something to think of in the future in case live dub happens again, which is a possibility, I don't know, but, that's one of the things. I can't really think of, like, much else to complain about, other than it stinks in, for me, like, having that whole, like, 5-10 minute interview thing, and, I only got to appear for, like, a total of 10 seconds. But, it happens, I get cutting for time and such. I make my own videos. And, yeah, but, again, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. It was awesome. I really loved doing it. I was nervous as hell for this, for the appearance as well as this. And, I love One Piece. I hope it continues, going the way that it is. I've been reading the manga, so I know what happens, and it gets crazy, trust me. And I also plan on doing some more One Piece related stuff in the near future. Namely, toward the end of Fishman Island, I have something interesting cooked up. But, yeah. And also, really quick, just throwing this out there, Funimation, if one of your executives sees this, and you would like to, bring back some One Piece fans for, another thing in the future, feel free to let me know. I do have some experience appearing on video. I make my own YouTube videos. Granted, it's not the greatest, most popular thing, but who knows, maybe in a few years I might be popular enough where you might be like, hey, that Brad guy appeared on one of our DVDs once. Maybe we should talk to him again. Honestly, I would love to do that again. It was fun, it was interesting, and yeah, I also, do follow some other Funimation series. I can't list them all off right now because I don't want to say, oh, this anime, when it's not really Funimation, it's another company, but I do follow some other Funimation series, is all I will say. And, yeah, so, with that said, everyone, if you're a One Piece fan and you want to see, post-time skip, definitely Season 9, Voyage 1, because it picks up at Sabaody Archipelago, the 2 years later. And, yeah, so it's got that. It's got quick appearances by me, as well as a live dub of a good number of cast members. If you're a One Piece fan, there you go. You hit the jackpot with that, I feel like. So, finally, again, thank you for watching, Funimation. If you want to talk to me in the future, feel free to drop me a line, here on Facebook or wherever. I would love to work with you again. You guys are awesome. Any of the One Piece cast, if you see this, keep up the wonderful work. You guys are awesome. Mr. Straight, Mr. Sinclair, Mr. Vale, Mr. Sabat, because I know those 4 names specifically. I love you guys. Mr. Sinclair, you do Brooke, Sunny Straight. I'm the guy who's talked to you a few times about I talked to you about Maze Hughes a couple of months ago, March 2017. Eric Vale, Chris Sabat. I love your characters in Dragon Ball Z. As for, everybody else that I'm not naming off, I do apologize. I'm just not as familiar with your work, so sorry for that. But, I'll do character investigations for everyone eventually. Again, it's part of my YouTube shtick. So, everyone, have fun, stay safe, and remember, every character has a story to tell. I'm Valiant Bradley James. Or if you're looking at a Funimation DVD, Bradley O'Brien, signing off. Peace.
The theme for the year is pirates. To actually see them record and do it live